Hello everyone, welcome to my technical channel Technicadil. So I hope you are doing good. And today I am going to start a new technical series about Excel. And in this technical series, we will talk about Excel tips and tricks. I hope it will help you to improve your productivity and efficiency in your daily work. So before going to start our today's tips, so let's discuss like what is Excel and what do you mean by Excel and what is Excel used for generally in day-to-day life. So Microsoft Excel is introduced, as I said, Microsoft Excel, it is introduced by the Microsoft INC. So it's a very powerful data visualization tool and analysis software which uses spreadsheet to store, organize, and track data sets with formulas and functions, and it is used by many professionals in various corporate fields like marketers. They used to store their sales data or the marketing data. Accountant, they used to store their accountants data or day-to-day transactions with the organization. Data analyst, so any data analyst generally used Excel to store large set of data, and it is very useful for them to use in the used to analyze the data. And other professional like software developers or maybe pharmacies, so many fields, many corporate fields, the Excel is used. So it is part of Microsoft Office suite if you want to buy the product, or right now you can also purchase the individual license for the Excel as well. And there are like couple of alternatives available for Excel like Google Sheets and Numbers, and yeah, so other alternatives are there, but those are not as popular as Excel. So let's see like what is Excel used for uh, in depth. So as I mentioned previously in the introduction, Excel is generally developed or initially developed to store, analyze the data and reports on large amount of data, not the data, on large amount of data. So it is often used by the accounting teams for financial analysis, but can be used by any professional to manage long and on widely wildly data set. Examples of a few examples, the few examples are like include balance sheets, yearly or quarterly budget or half yearly budget, editorial calendars, or maybe events planning. So any field. Uh, Also, it is primarily used to creating the financial document because of its strong computational power. So there are like it is a very powerful tool with various mathematical operations mathematical operations are available. Yeah, so it is widely used by the financial documents for the computational power. You will often find the software in accounting offices and teams because it allows accountants to automatically see sums, averages, and totals. As I mentioned previously, it has very powerful mathematical functionalities. And with Excel, they can easily make sense of their business data. Uh, while Excel is primarily known as accounting tool, professionals in any field can use its features and formulas, especially marketers or the marketing professionals, because it can be used for tracking any type of data. Maybe if they have planned to sell their product in any one of the geographical area or many geographical areas, they can easily track it. Or any more than one vendors they plan to sell their product, or they have planned to expand their business horizon or the market capability, so they can easily track the data. And also in the market with the for the mark by the marketing professional, Excel software is used very heavily. Excel typically has a shortcut or quick fix that speeds up the process, or that is known as the tips and tricks, which we are going to discuss in this series. So for today's analysis, I prepared a data set of employee employee ID, employee name, job title, department, business unit, gender, ethnicity, age, hire data, annual salary, bonus, country, city, and exit date. So it's a, if I say in a high level, it's a employee data set I have prepared for the today's example. And today we are going to see that how to uh, how to remove the duplicates or the duplicate data, or how to filter the duplicate data with the Excel, or how to find out the duplicate data with the Excel. So yeah, so the first step is, if you want to remove a duplicate data from the Excel, then what you need to do, you have to select any of the column, any column you want to remove the duplicate data. So it can be anything. Suppose employee ID can be exist for two times, or full name of an employee can be exist two times, or job title can be exist two times, or maybe a department or business unit, or gender, countries. So it can be any data. But there is also another rule of the data set while you are preparing. For an example, full name can be duplicated, like two persons can be exist with the same name, two-person can be exist with the same job title, two-person can be exist in the same department. As you see, there are like Emily and Theodore, they are belong to same department. Business unit can be also same. So while you are removing the duplicate data or filtering the duplicate data, so every time try to filter it with the unique column, or in this case the unique column is the employee ID. But if you try to remove the duplicate data from other column, then it can be it cannot be unique, because as I mentioned before, the name full with the same name two employees can be exist, or in the same age two or more than one employees can be exist, or in same date you can hire multiple employees. Annual salary can be same. So always try to remove the data from the unique column. So let's select, in our case the unique column is employee ID here. So we will select employee ID here as the unique column, and then we will go to the data tab here. So you can see there are a lot of tabs on the top. So like file, home, insert. If you want to insert something like pictures or charts, etc., you can do this in this tab. Page layout, if you want to change the layout of your page, we'll discuss it later. Formulas, there are like different formulas you can see here. Data, so here this tab is generally used to manage the data, and we'll discuss about all the tips and tricks here in the data tab. So in the right hand side, you can see there are like couple of icons like text to columns, plus fill, remove duplicates, data validations. So here the data valid remove duplicates is there. Like you want to remove the duplicates, so you have to click in the remove duplicates column, and here is a warning. After clicking on the remove duplicates, the warning will come, and it will tell you that it is telling you, or it is basically giving a message that if you have not selected the you have not selected the data next to your selection. So if you want to expand the selection for, let's say, for multiple columns, you can do that, or you can continue with the current selection. So I will prefer to continue with the current selection, because I don't see that my data set or the column will overlap with other columns. But if you have multiple columns with the same data set, or you want to filter duplicates with the multiple columns, then you can freely you can also select two column, more than one columns here. So I will continue with the current selection. So I will click on the remove duplicate. So you can see it is asking to it is basically displaying you what are the columns you have selected. You have also a choice to unselect the columns here as well. If you have selected the multiple columns, you can check and uncheck the columns. And yeah, so after, like, if you feel that all the columns you have selected here, then you can click on OK. Then you can see it is saying that 89 duplicates values found and removed, and 911 unique values remain. So I had 89 duplicates rows in my Excel sheet before, but it has now removed. So you can see here I have removed all the duplicate rows, and now my data set is unique, and I am good to go. So thank you for listening to my tips and tricks videos today, and hopefully it helped you n- uh, to product increase your productivity and efficiency. So thank you very much.